What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Full Throttle Auto. My name is Harris. Don't mind the quarantine haircut. And today we're talking about equipment, at least tools slash lighting. Let's get into it. As the title suggests, we're looking at the Husky 600 Lumen battery-powered handheld work light. And the reason I'm doing this is I just couldn't genuinely find any information about this outside what's on Home Depot's website. And of course, I wanted to get a little bit more of a feel on what's going on, what is it made out of, and stuff like that. Like the description talks about the handle, but it doesn't talk about the rest of the body. And it does also talk about the actual protector for the LEDs themselves. So let's get into it to see what the actual package talks about, and then we'll go into seeing how it works. But it's a 600 lumen LED battery powered. It does do AA batteries, 3 of them. It says it's a durable rubberized casing. The bottom is, we'll see if the top is, 360 swivel hook. I'm guessing the hook is up here. And heavy duty magnet for hands-free use. I do like that. That's something I was looking for. Dual switch for high and low brightness. It has 2 settings. It has a 600 lumens, and at the bottom here, where does it say it? I could have sworn I saw it somewhere, but there is also a 300 lumen setting. Now the problem with that is, well, it does show here that there's 2 modes, high and low. Now, the only thing it does talk about is the 600 lumens, and that'll give you 2 hours on the AA batteries. So I'm guessing half of that will give you 4 hours. You know, there's no official writage on that, but that's what it is. And here you can see it. It's for the lighting performance 600 at 8.2 watts, 73 lumens per watt, color accuracy 80 CRI. I'm not sure what that means. And we have a 4K light appearance or hue or whatever you want to call it. That's really it. Let's go ahead and open up the package and then see how it performs. You got your standard AA energized batteries. Looks like not too many twists. I'm gonna say positive goes down. We'll see. Could be wrong. It looks like it's just a 1 twist and it's on. It's not a continuous. And looks like I was right. So this is the lower. This is the 300. That's the 600 right off the bat. So the first click is going to be after off is going to be the 600. I'm not going to stare at it, but you can see it on camera. That's 6. That's 3. That's off. It does mention the magnets here, the power buttons in the back. This is the 360 swivel hook. It is full plastic. Everything's plastic. The top, everything here is plastic. Now it looks like this is possibly removable if you do crack this. Not 100% sure, not gonna really test that. It has a 3-year warranty from Husky. So if it does go bad, you just send it in. Apparently the glass is shatterproof, supposedly, according to it, and this bottom handle is rubberized. Now, why does this matter? Well, if you're like me and you work on your cars in your garage, you might not have all the light. I have this one over the table, and then that's pretty bright. Now, of course, I do have something like this, but that's not always optimal. So in a situation like today, if you're working on your car and you have to have the garage door closed because it's raining outside, you know, you're going to be limited to what light you can use. Now, I also do have something like this up here, but even that with the cord can be a little annoying. That's why I do want to do something that's battery powered. So in this situation, as you can see, I have my wife's Hyundai here. If I was to open up the hood, as you can see, there's light, but it's not perfect in all situations. Now with this is 600 on the lumen side, and that lights up pretty good. Now, because it is magnetic, you can, let's see here if we can get a solid connection here. There we go. So there's that. Unfortunately, obviously the way the hood is set, that doesn't work. So maybe if you do here, that then helps there. You can get into some darker places. Now, this is 300. Clearly not as bright, but it's still definitely going to be helpful. More than, you know, not having anything. So, no light, 300 lumens. No light, 300. No light, 300. Now, if we go to the 600, you're gonna have significantly more, obviously. But it is pretty good. I mean, overall the light's pretty good. I am noticing, like, if I'm moving a little bit, like it looks like it's flickering. So there could be a battery issue. So that's the only thing so far that I'm noticing. Magnet is actually surprisingly really good. I mean, it's decent. Here's the thing. If you knock it, it's not gonna move that way if you knock whatever it's on. But it is pretty decent to do that. Of course, with the hook, you can always go this route. And then, you know, move it around. Now, obviously, if you're doing the hook, let's say you don't always have the best coverage, you can kind of do that. But overall, it's not too bad. Now, if we kind of get it a little dark in here, let's see if we can get this done. Turn that off. Turn off this light. So this is how bright it is with just those small windows. That's my camera there. Now, 600. Not too bad. 300. It's all right. It's not great, but you still get to see. Not great for camera, but if you're doing something, it works. Now, what's great, so that's off over there. 6, 3. Off over there. 6, 3. So it's not too bad if you have nothing to work with. Now, what is great about this, now you can argue, okay, well, it's not a rechargeable battery setup where the battery is integrated and you can charge the unit. True, and usually that tends to last longer, well, at least the battery, and you know, so there is that. But you could use, I have a bunch of AA Amazon batteries that are rechargeable, so I just charge those up, put it in, and it would work just fine. So I don't have to keep disposing of AA batteries. I can just use the rechargeable. So there is that plus on it. Overall, it's $15 in Home Depot, and so far, I think it's worth it. Are there better options? Possibly. I don't, you know, the color of the light, like I like a little more bluish hint or more white than the yellowish, but I'm okay with it. It'll do what I need it to do. I mean, I have like this light here from Ryobi. It's just a halogen light, and these aren't that bright. I can put in pretty powerful battery, and like that's what you get out of it. So kind of give you guys a little no light, light, no light, light. So, you know, you do have options, but if you're looking to not spend too much money, still want LED power, still want the fact that it has 600 or 300, 2 options in the brightness, it's magnetic, has a hook, I'd say do it. It's not too bad. I am a little concerned about the construction of it. Like right here, I'm squeezing it, doesn't feel great. Like you can hear that. That's me just squeezing that. So it's not the greatest. So there is that. Plastic is never going to be optimal, but it is a way for a company to save money. Try to sell these on cheap. If you try to get like a metal one that's this big and provides at least these two different options in lumens, it's going to cost a little bit more money. Not sure exactly how much more, but there is always going to be that up cost for the better material. But of course, as anything else, I'll keep you guys updated to see how well this lasts. But really, this is for anytime I'm working like on a wheel, under a wheel well, and I need a more of a wireless option. This is what this is going to be for. So I'm not going to use this for too long. But I did pick up another set here that does have a better setup. It is a rechargeable battery built in. And it feels like it's even in better, like everything feels aluminum, which is good. So we'll make another video about this and take a look at on how well this works. But I hope at least this kind of helped you out decide on if this is something you would consider. Like I said, I'm okay with it. I don't mind the plastic, but I am a little concerned about it. Like it's kind of annoying, but don't drop it. I'm pretty sure it won't last through a drop, but you know, we'll find out through trial and error. But there it is. It's just a quick look at something like this. I'm not a reviewer, but it's something that is cheap and an option available locally if you're in the US. This obviously is a fairly decent option. I know there's a company called like Brom. They offer similar ones, and I think they use aluminum as a material instead of plastic. Not 100% on that. They are a little bit more in money, so there's that. But something that's down the road from me that I could pick up easily. I hope this did help you decide if this is something you might consider. Once again, the biggest problem with this is going to be the fact that it's a plastic material. So if that's something that you're not interested in, I can definitely see how that can prevent you from buying something like this. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.